so gorgeous. Look, I get asked often now about my worms. I've got worms on the balcony and I use them, the worm tea, the juicer comes out to feed my garden. So I'll show you what I do. And today I've got some leftover souvlaki, which is a little bit unusual. Garlic is not often put in, but occasionally. Don't put lemons in, don't put anything acidic in. But let me show you my setup. Oh, and as far as meat goes in a home system, if you've got a place where an animal can come and take the meat out, that's the only problem. Worms love meat. Look at these little cuties. Popping up. Put this in and they pop up. Okay, just put this down here. Hello. I've got this polystyrene tray with one of these crates on the inside. Show us that, but a bigger one. And then a plastic bag. On the bag I pulled it through the top of a bottle and then put a gauze filter in the end. So what this does, it's on an angle. I put water in there. The water goes through the system and flushes out and drips into here. So this is just worm tea now. So that's my drainage system. I don't have to worry about it. All I have to do is feed them, I don't know, once a week or so, and grab the tea. Worms, even something as small as this system here, you have a chance of creating a nutrient for your garden that it should normally get in a natural environment but doesn't get in a home garden system. So we get the worms, we get the worm tea, which looks like this. And if you don't have juice coming out, I usually just grab the hose and squirt in there. So there's plenty of moisture in there from the food. And if that isn't enough, I add water. So we grab the worm tea and we mix it up about 20-1. And then we water the plants that require the higher energy. So this way you're giving them a biological boost. And in fact, I'm told it's kind of an inoculant as well. So it actually saves the plants. So it actually gives the plants a kind of immunity to disease and other problems. Anyway, let's see how my wormies are going. Occasionally I'd break one of these off and then plant them. Okay, boys. Wow. Well, there's plenty of worms there. New seeds germinating too, which is interesting. Well, there's nothing left of the chicken, the other food I put in. Run the hose over them. Do that every couple of weeks. They're doing what they should be doing. Occasionally I also get the dirt out of the worms, but it's pretty hard to separate the dirt when the worms are there and I haven't got a separation system. So what I do is open it up, expose it to the light, and then the worms scurry away. I take the surface layer off and then grab that layer, wait a bit longer, the worms dive down, grab some more. You might be able to see it, put in crushed eggshells, and that's just in case it goes anaerobic and acidic. That if it goes acidic, then the acidity dissolves the eggshell and balances out the pH. By gently scraping them off the top, trying not to hurt any wormies in the process. And then I'll put these in my high energy plants. Then we just grab this and we simply put that into the pots that need it. That's the high energy pots. Anyway, so what's it all about? Getting the worm castings is about putting nutrient into your soil, into the ground that it won't normally get in a garden situation. It's more of a natural situation. So we're fast tracking that. We're actually creating fertility, microbiology in the soil rather than putting artificial fertilizers in, immunities. We're creating all kinds of nourishment that the plant wouldn't ordinarily get, and it can all be put into a box, you know, with a few worms in it, and they can recycle your food. Pretty good system. what I'm going to do from here, I'll put these in my high energy plants. So that much per pot, and you drop it in just on the surface. And then hose into that. That's all you need to do, and that gives them tons of nutrients. So I'll just collect more of this, wait for the worms to scurry out of the way, and then cover my garden. That easy. Such as these little darlings. Lemon tree, avocado, figs, probably not a bad idea to dig them in a little bit. That's the nutrient-rich, high-energy, natural fertilizer for my plants. That's why I do it. I got this, I'm not proud of it. Aluminium bullshit. I'm actually going to go copper tools. I've discovered that when you put iron in your ground, it sticks. The dirt sticks to the iron, it leaves trace elements behind, it attracts slugs and snails and stuff because of the trace elements leaving a chemical path that they want to follow. So copper doesn't stick to the ground, and any elements of copper that it leaves behind is good, just in case your ground gets compressed, and in a garden it often does, and it goes acidic, which creates a lockup of the iron and the copper in the ground. So there's plenty of iron around, so in this case if I use copper tools, I think they're the best way to go. So I'm looking for them now, either copper or bronze.